Hello, welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and I'm going to continue on getting this RockRepository create to actually work a little nicer. So I have to do all the code things here, and I wanted to just parse the syntax tree, but I can't do that. I actually have to be a little bit more involved here, even though I don't want it. Well, no, I don't. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is test as a create. Doesn't matter if it's rock create, it's just as a create. So it can be repo.create, and that should actually work. Okay, so if I run this, then that should work. Come on. Here's an article I found about that maybe I need to change my antivirus to stop like checking whenever I build something. I kind of wonder if I have an odd thing where by building, I'm getting that to kick in. All right, did that pass? Did that do anything? Yes, it passed. All the passness. I think it passed because there's a 1 here and there's a 0 there. So that's good. Okay, so it would detect if we said create. Fine. But now what we need to do is have, that was the receiver. We want the generator now. Okay, so generate when target type contains compiler generated members. What the hell does that mean? Target type contains compiler generated members. Where is I contain nullable references even? What? Huh? That should even work. What is this? Who wrote this test? What dumbass wrote? Oh my God. I think I'm one of the biggest morons you've ever seen. Public interface. I contain nullable references. And tell me that that's actually in a test somewhere. No, it's not. Okay. Do I have a test though, an integration test that has anything to do with nullables? No. Really? I don't? Okay, that's strange. I think I would have put a test in there to say, don't do that. But whatever. I think what I was trying to do here is have something like this, where you end up having string returns do something. We don't care. Okay. Which also takes a string A and a string B and just returns a string.empty for all we care. Okay. Now this should still work. We shouldn't get any diagnostics and we should not have nullable and nullable context in the output. At least we should. Yeah, it passes. I just didn't actually do this. How did I even live? Okay, so what we really want though is when target type is valid, invocation exists in top level statements, target type is invalid, target type is diagnostics. Technically this could be rock create, rock repository create, have one that's specific for rock repository, but I don't really care. I'm going to say when target type is valid for a rock repository, just so we have that case handled. And so this test is just going to be void foo. We don't care what it does. It just does stuff. Okay. And then we create that, except what we're going to do here is say var repository is equal to new rock repository. Okay. And then we say that this should work. And if it doesn't, then we're going to cry. Okay. And it failed. Well, that's the worst crying face you've ever seen. String contained that, but did not contain anything. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's do this. Okay. Get that out of the way. We don't need the receiver test. We need the generator test. Okay. Let's, oh, am I in debug or release? I don't remember. Well, that tells me. Okay. Build, configuration manager, debug. And while I'm here, before I forget, we're going to be moving into the world of the 6.0s. So let's get everything to be 6.0.0. Okay. Okay. And we'll look for NuGet package versioning because I do all that manually because I'm stupid. Okay. So let's run that again, this time with less stupid, and see what happens. My test generate RockRepository should be okay. Should be. But we will find out. Okay, so now we're going to get that. And if I do a 10 there, that actually gives me the thing I'm looking for. And it goes into here. Well, why is it not scrolling? Whatever. So we have to type to mock, which is an iTest. Oh, it contains diagnostics. Well, what idiot wrote the code here that would be me. I'm the idiot. I'm the moron. It is a virtual abstract interfacey method. You don't do that, idiot. And all this is directed at me. I'm not calling anybody else out. I am the moron here. Okay. Now, hey, look at that. Now it works. All right. So, yes, we're going to have to shut down and start it up again. Run the tests. Put in some integration tests to see that that works, and then remove the add testing. Okay. Hopefully we can close it up in this episode or less, and then I can go get some groceries because I need to. I need to. We're running out of stuff, and my wife and my older son have not been feeling the greatest, and because everything's getting so strict with COVID-19, they had to go get tested this morning, and then they had to go get tested this afternoon because the school wouldn't take tests from the other place. But the other place already told them that they've never had COVID and they don't have it now. So I'm like, that's fine. I will accept that. I don't care if the school does or not. I don't want to sound callous. Like, I get it. I get why they want to use this other place because they feel like this place, they've heard that they're getting false positives. I don't know. But I'm just like, it sounds so callous, and it is, in a way, because 500,000 people have died from this in the United States already. We have totally screwed this up. And fortunately, things are getting better now. Now the vaccines, there's actually a plan, and people are getting vaccinated, and you're starting to see things go down now. And, you know, so I'm hoping that by the summer or the end of summer, we can finally start traveling without a lot of concern anymore and start, you know, but there's all these people that won't get vaccinated. That just blows my mind. Anyway, my wife is actually scheduled if she feels good enough for it. I don't know if she will actually be able to do this now because now she actually thinks she has a sinus infection. But she's scheduled to actually get the first shot on Friday of whatever week this is. So we'll see if she actually ends up getting that done. All right. So did I shut down and start up again? I think I did. I'm almost positive I did because I babbled a lot. But you know what? When you do Grandpa Simpson and you start talking about onions around your belt because it's a style at the time, and you rant and you talk and you discuss and you go, where was I? What was I talking about? Okay, see, now I know it's reloading. Everything's good. We're good. Okay. Give it a half an hour to warm up so that when I actually do the keystroke, oh God. Yeah, I know it's bound to the command. Can you just, oh my God, just please build. So freaking frustrating at times. Okay, now it's built. Okay, seriously, everything is built. So just run the tests. How can you not do this? Utterly frustrating. Now, okay, I guess you took your half an hour to get everything in line, and now I can actually run tests. Are you running any tests? I said run all. Run all tests in solution. Why are you... Please tell me there's not like some hidden... Why do you switch like that? Stop it. Okay, now you're running. And now you're running more tests. Good for you. Oh my God. And we're watching and we're watching and we're watching and we're watching. And those big tests that take forever to run. Please tell me I have run tests in parallel. I do. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So everything runs. Now, in integration tests, because we're already recompiled, what I should be able to do here is say, instead of add, I can now say create that. And that should work. And then I don't need that. Okay? And that should work. And then we'll do this. And that should work. Okay, now if I come here and I say run all these tests, succeeds, and they pass. Good, 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 good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to do is if I come to the NuGet host, it's going to look for rocks, but we want it to look for 6.0.0. But then what we also need to do is say, what's the config? It goes to release. So now we need to go to configuration management, release. Okay. And then we're going to shut down and start up again and do the NuGet project, and then we should be fine. Okay. A lot of running around for nothing. Story of my life. But this way we'll be able to know for sure that things are doing what we think all the things should be thinking. Okay. So let's build and say, you're going to fail. Are you going to fail? Or are you going to, yep. Jesus. Of course you would. Let's see. Open file and folder explorer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we should see bin release, and we have a 6.0 there. Look at that. Would you look at that? It's there. It's there. Okay. You know that. What? Why? I actually shut it down. I didn't mean to do that. That was my fault. But there is a 6.0 version there now. You can reference it. Okay. That's perfectly possible. Okay. So let's build again. Now you succeed, of course. Because you had to, I should have built it and then I should have, I don't know. Whatever. Program. Okay. So what we want to do is kind of what we're doing in integration tests here. And I should probably consider having this be another test project, which is just referring to it as a host and then having tests that I can say, yes, it did work. But yeah. Well, this is also just kind of a testing McTester ground. So if I come into here and I say, I have that first repository there, and then we're going to do We don't need it unsafe. Why am I doing the wrong thing is what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so we put that there. And now that works, and we don't need that. And we make the NuGet host run. And we'll just put console system out. Right, line, success. All right. Does this work? Will it run? Will it build? Will it do anything? And it does. We are good. I will commit branches and do all that other stuff later. But this is done now. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Jason, it isn't. You know why? Because we don't have this anymore. Add is gone. Bye-bye. It's history. Which I don't think should change anything. Yep, works fine. So this is a breaking change in that if somebody is using the Rock repository, they're going to have to change their adds now to being creates. But I think this is the right approach. This is what we should be doing, and that's good. So I will commit all the branches and do that all off screen, and this one will be done. And now I'm going to go, and we're going to have a shorter episode, and I'm going to go and get some groceries. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.